Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the realm of Legendary Agwang. Today we are finally releasing the leader of the Kutagari, Karbon. Now this is a beta release. He's really early off and there's a lot more to be worked on with this character. I did as much as I could within the last 2 days to kind of give you guys something new and fresh. So I added the trio fusion. You guys voted for this out of Ruko and Kaito and Karbon. You guys voted more for Karbon, so we have him here and he's available for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday, and so if you've seen this video a couple days later, you missed out. Sorry, you'll have to wait for the next one, or you have to wait for the full-on official release. Now, Karbon, this character's design originally came from someone else whose name is also Karbon. He commissioned me to redesign the character's clothes and all of that, and we had such a crazy rivalry that I decided to make this character a part of my Time Patroller versus Timebreaker timeline. The character is really cool. You guys recognize the character, and yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at this character real quick. And in the future, I do plan to have all these things available for CAC. You see, you have the Time Breaker crest on the back. It glows up. And yeah, man, he's pretty much the Berserker type. He is the captain of Sector 1 of the Time Breakers. And we will be giving all three of those canon captains a makeover and redo. The mask will be redone. There's so much things that I'll be adding onto this character, but let's see what he has so far. Like I said, this is early access and he's not fully done, so there are many things that need to be reworked. For instance, he does come with Wrathful form, but as you guys know, I've never made a Wrathful transformation. I will be making one for Karbon and Broly, of course. This one, well, I don't know, probably shouldn't say Broly because Broly kind of starts off like that, but yeah, definitely for Karbon. So you can see this is a Wrathful state. It's not really a bunch of oozing aura, kind of just a green glow that kind of just, you know, goes around his body of some sort. This form, I believe it's nothing too crazy. It is on par with Super Saiyan 4 from my understanding, and I believe it gives you key recovery. It's been so long since I've designed the character's transformations that I don't know. Well, I guess the key recovery is not a thing for this one. Like, you would have to go into your 10% Legendary Super Saiyan form to do that. Oh yeah, we also definitely added Broly's new charge for this because why not? So you would just pretty much hold up and transform to go to 10%. And this is a unique animation, of course. He gets a little bit bigger once he goes to 10%. So if you want to kind of like see the scaling, we can compare him to the normal size character. This is how big he pretty much gets. And you can see he still has the wrathful eyes with him because he's not fully lost control yet to become Berserker type. So the next thing, you guys will see that the Time Breaker Elite is grayed out, and that's because he can only use that after he's already exerted himself by going all out to his final form, and that form, of course, is Legendary Super Saiyan. Now you guys can see he is far more bigger than my character now, and he does have an even crazier form, but he can only do that after he uses his Time Breaker Elite Mask. We're going to use the Time Breaker Elite Mask real quick, and if you double tap it after he's finished transforming with the mask, you will be able to do an additional attack. In the future, I will change that to make it more of a grab attack. It'll be pretty cool. You guys got to stay tuned for that. So I'm going to hit it again, teleports, and you hit your target so you can start a combo off. And that's how you do that. So with this, I don't think we have the Super Souls activated on here, but I believe it's supposed to give you Super Armor for 30 seconds. And obviously it's not doing that right now, but these are things that all have to do with your additional data and me adding those on to be effective. But yeah, you can see this looks really, really cool. I did change it from the green because the sector's colors are purple. As you can see what's on his back, these are the Berserker Sector 1 colors. And for now, he just has your generic skills: rocket tackle, power shell, gigantic roar, of course, which needs to be custom, and all this stuff is going to change. One thing that I may keep is going to be gigantic explosion because I really like it, but I might have some additional flares added to it. Alright, so you can see if you want to try to de-transform with this, it's not going to let you because you've already put the mask on. So the mask sort of controls you and, you know, makes you more angrier. He's going to have a overload form that he'll be able to do as long as he have this mask on. He'll be able to have access to this form, which is not a thing right now, of course, because, you know, I only had 2 days to kind of work on this character and add more things to it before I can release it to you guys. That form is going to be very, very cool. So what that does is it pushes the mask to dangerous levels that, you know, the user will not be able to handle alone. It will probably last for about 5 minutes before killing the user because it's pushing out power that they don't have. That's why it's kind of like an overload, and it's going to mess them up and they're going to crash at the end. So what this is going to do is going to push his body to go into the legendary Super Saiyan God form. It's going to force him to do that. He naturally cannot do that, but this character with this mask, it pushes him there, and that's how it's going to work for all of the Kurogari. It's going to be a really cool mechanic. I can't wait to do it. So let's go ahead and go back to our normal base form. Now, there are things you need to know about fusion, right? The normal fusion users that have the dual fusion, they can last for 4 minutes. And those that decide to go with the trio fusion, it'll only last for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds exact. So you have a very limited amount of time to kind of get things done. And rightfully so, because the trio fusion is so busted. So busted. It's practically unbeatable with just one fusion. You would need 2 fusions fighting it at once to compete. At least to stall them out. So we're gonna go to the B tier fusion form here. And the thing is with this trio fusion, he gets the abilities of all of his forms on one. It's insane. So let's go ahead and have a look at it. Trio fusion. By the way, when you see that time break sort of effect, it actually is breaking time. Anyone that is moving around you during that time, they will freeze. They will not be able to move until it cracks the time and actually breaks it. It's a really cool thing. I decided to add it. But yeah, you guys can see he has a custom stance. When he stays there for a while, he kind of emits fire from his hand. And this is also a work in progress. I want it to be a lot more smoother with that and make it a lot more alive. But for now, this is what we have. This is a space form. And then we have Ultra Instinct. And by the way, you have to hold up to go into these transformations. Otherwise, it will not work and you will defuse. The defusion animation is pretty bad because I haven't made an official trio defusion animation. But yeah, you can see he has the Ultra Instinct, and when he goes into his next form, right, it's his Prominence. This form heals you, so now he has healing and dodging. You can see he's healing because this form heals you pretty good. You can see, like, flying around, he has pretty much a custom aura with flames. He controls flames. And this is probably my favorite form for this trio fusion. I really love the way it looks. And then when we go to Legendary Super Saiyan, Whoops. When you're choosing a Trio Fusion, you don't want forms that take a while to transform. So a lot of these will be shortened down with some new custom animations. As you can see right here, this is our guy. He gets a little bit bigger in the Legendary Super Saiyan form. Not too big though. Really cool looking. Very snapshot worthy. And he's quite unbeatable. So now he has super armor, dodging. He has healing. Pretty much unbeatable. So we're going to pretty much end this video off with a little fight. We're going to transform into this one first because this one lasts 4 minutes, but it won't take 4 minutes to be defeated. You Jun Ha! We're going to go all out. By the way, this video is going to get deleted after tomorrow because I don't want people thinking that this is still available when it's not.
Your time's about to expire.
For those of you guys that are still watching, we also have a limited time, lifetime membership discount going on right now. So you want to go ahead and get that before the end of Friday because it will be gone.
Bring it on.
You get about $50 off of the membership. But when you have the membership, you will have lifetime and you will not have to pay for mods anymore. So one and done. Alright, so that's Saruko's strongest form, and now we're going to go to the strongest form of the Kudagari. This is so cool. It took a lot of time to do though. Alright, let's go ahead and transform and get ready for battle. You should feel pretty unstoppable with a Trio Fusion. But yeah, like one of my friends used to say, they say Fusion's a crutch for the weak, so I don't really use Fusion these days. But I think it would be really interesting to see people use Trio Fusions. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how fast I can defeat level A tier fusion versus pretty much 3 A tiers in one. All of that's just gonna heal right back. Of course, he grabs immediately with the new AI. You're gonna get hit with this. Just like that, he's dead. So you guys see how powerful this fusion is. You really can't be beat if you know what you're doing. The best way to fight this form is to not fight it. Stall out those 2 minutes and 30 seconds the best way you can. God bind this mofo if you can do that. Okay, but if you're gonna try to do that, make sure you're not in the form that can get one-shotted. Me, I'm for sure going to try to play a little bit of the countermeasures and just God bind him. If I can God bind him, I will get the hell out of there and just waste his time. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on what you think of the first Trio Fusion in the Xenoverse community. And what do you guys want to see next? I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Oh, stay tuned. Don't worry. Though this is only going to be released for mythical members, I do have something that's going to be released for all of the paid Patreon members. It's finally going to be released to you guys, and this is going to be a permanent release. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.